Hey y'all, here we are today, and we're going to start out by answering a few questions. And first question is why Joey has not been in a lot of videos. Well, guess what? Joey, answer that question.
I really don't like my brother that much. I mean, honestly, I just no. My schedule, I work a whole lot, and I'm used to going to bed around 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night, and that's about the time they wake up. So they want to do their video. They still on the Elvis schedule. Now, I work so many hours a day. I work like 12-hour days, so it's really hard for me to get in and get up here and do that.
Do you think they really give a dang how many hours you work?
Well,
Exactly.
Well, it sounds like you're getting on Joey. Plus,
No.
there's a lot to be done around here
It is.
on the ranch, and I can't get my daddy to do nothing at all. So I have to work all the time. Now, get on me again.
But no, seriously.
Well, I tell you what, there's a thing called retired, and if I remember right, that's been about 9 years ago, and it's gonna continue.
There you go.
Hey, we do
Okay.
a lot. We cut.
Well, I cut grass
We
for
did
you. What,
20
I mean, you
acres
got
for
your
you.
own, grass cutter and lawn keeper. I mean,
How
what
many
do you
acres?
want?
How many acres is here? 65.
65 here.
Anyway,
And we cut on
They cut about
20 acres,
6, 7 feet.
and it was fun.
they was asking a question about Joey was he influenced by Elvis? His reason he got on
Police department.
police department. He can
William?
answer that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I believe that had a big influence on why I got in law enforcement. I was always as a kid seeing Daddy with the badge and the blue lights, and I mean,
Fascinating. with it.
fascination. I mean, and then when I remember when they first got their badges and blue lights, they was
Badges? We don't need
badges.
no
We don't need no stinking
badges.
badges. I
Blazing
mean,
saddles.
he's trying to cut me off because when they first got their badges and blue lights, they was trying to pull everybody in the world over.
Yeah.
And
everybody's going.
yeah, we ain't gonna tell about one guy.
No, up yours.
Up yours and kept on rolling. But I was around guns and badges and blue lights most all my life. So, I couldn't sing or dance, so I figured I'd try to serve the public the best way I knew how.
I think Elvis was, because he was a lot of people know him. He was ROTC in high school, and he had police security, which most of the time were ex policemen and all that would travel with him on tour. I'm talking about in the earlier days, not later. Then he'd have one or two of them that would travel with him, and so I think he was always kind of, fascinated with law enforcement. But his first love, out of everything, naturally was singing. I mean, he really thought that if he couldn't get in a quartet, which he really wanted to, or on his own, then he was going to maybe go into law enforcement. But that's of course now, in later years, like Dick Grove was an ex.
It's law enforcement.
In Palm Springs,
Palm
and so
Springs.
he's had some around him all of his
I know
life.
Elvis would get him to tell him stories about things that he did in Palm Springs, and Elvis was fascinated with all the stories that Dick would tell about things he did and drug busts and stuff like that.
He would. A lot of policemen and all. I'm sorry, but a lot of policemen all. They knew Elvis was. He liked the law enforcement stuff. So, like a lot of the FBI agents, they would come out to see him, and the policemen would come to movies and and come around. And he'd always want to ask them questions, about things they were doing and stuff like that.
There was members of the DEA that used to come out
Yeah.
and bring us.
Fascinated with
They
it.
bring us things. Or
You think?
shorts things.
Anyway, go
Shorts
ahead.
or-
I think you was going to say
wear
something.
like that.
No, I was just gonna say, hey, Dick and Melissa, miss y'all, man. Hope to see y'all for too long. That's
Yeah.
Dick Grove and Melissa Grove.
Yeah. And Big Sam, 6'5", is still on the ground, weighed about 245 pounds.
Sam Thompson.
Big Sam.
Yeah.
Sam Thompson.
Oh, I got a
and
couple more too.
Louise.
See,
I do too.
Say hello to y'all.
And
These,
also-
these are, we've jumped into some shout outs, which is fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I was going to say it to Gene and Kathy, our neighbors.
yes, Parson.
Yeah,
Gene and Kathy
great,
Parson.
Great people.
Yeah.
And
Ollie
now-
Kine, appreciate the
Ollie
flashlight. I gotta holler at my man Ollie now.
All the time.
Holly.
Appreciate that. And Matt and Rhonda Dollar wanted to say hello. I appreciate lunch the other day. They come all the way down from Bristol and we met for lunch. Had a good lunch.
I did like that.
There's so many people.
So many. We're going to try to get shout outs out every time we can. Mine real quick to Willie Smalls. Hey Willie. And with that, we'll get back into some more. There was another question that some of the things that we enjoy doing now, whether it pertained to Elvis or it didn't, just in general in their life.
Yeah,
So if somebody wants to.
Well, laying on my,
There
you know,
you go.
something. That's basically what I do now.
Rest
Okay.
and
Hey, that's good.
siesta.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
No.
No, Joe, you like to hunt and fish.
Oh, I know.
and-
I love to hunt. Now I love to hunt and fish. And be out in the woods is every
You
chance.
couldn't
I
hunt an
get.
elephant in 100 foot of snow.
I can be out there, and that's all that matters. Of course, you know, you don't hear him complaining or talking that crap when I'm out there, and you know, I got them deer steaks on the, on the grill cooking them and stuff. So,
There you
Well,
go.
my
or,
favorite.
or when he's going, you think you can bring me a bag of them fish up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm like with Elvis, let everybody else doing it and I'll, eat it.
My thing
exactly, and then do
is
it.
thrift stores. I love any thrift.
Yeah, she
I love
does
thrift
that.
stores. I would
God.
drive 10 miles to get a bargain at
Did you ask me what
at
I
a thrift
hate?
store. It's thrift
Did they
stores.
say anything about what we hate? Thrift stores. I hate thrift stores.
It's like they say,
Elvis
somebody's junk is somebody else's treasure.
No, but you know what?
I find great things. In the
Elvis
thrift
did,
store.
but California did. He
You
liked
like thrift stores?
Yes.
I can see
Bernadette.
that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
No, but I just like going and looking at and scratching and all that stuff, just and seeing what you can find. You never know.
Yeah.
I enjoy a little bit of fishing. I love to be outdoors, riding. I like to ride my motorcycle, of course, and just being outside.
Danny, that's a mini bike.
Well, yeah, my mini bike. But anyway, that's the kind of things I like. Of course, like we've always said, love to be with family, and because whenever we're together, it's going to start out like most normal families, but it's going to end up
And have crazy.
Nothing normal.
either crazy and laughing, and possibly somebody might
They
even
say
got
normal.
hurt.
He said something about normal. I don't know.
It just depends, but I guess like I said, and I think we all that way. That's why we're always
Like we
together
are,
as
yeah.
much.
But
as
what's
much
your
as we can be.
favorite thing to do? You said it earlier.
Oh, my favorite thing to do
There we go.
is to
Jeff Dunham's.
drink beer and watch NASCAR.
And your favorite.
And
you
remember,
you like woodwork,
I like woodwork.
building things,
working on
gardening.
Stuff, gardening, yeah. All my,
Working,
I like
working the
gardening,
crap
too.
out of me.
I
He
like
really
gardening.
enjoys that.
yeah. Well,
But-
I
but
gotta
you
have
make-
muscle. I do the brain work. You do the muscle work.
Yeah,
So I
but
just-
right now,
And I do no work.
Yeah.
right now they're making Billy and Joey. Danny don't like to do things like this, but Billy and Joey cut a tree, and they're making.
Burnt one too.
Yeah, he burnt one and then we had to cut it.
Then they had to cut, but they are making tables out of oak
and cedar.
and they're beautiful.
And with that,
What do we always say?
we always live
live
Elvis.